Hey, this is Greg Simpson. I'm here making my first guitar review on a Martin GPC35E. Purchased this instrument about 6 months ago. Before I even talk about that instrument, I want to talk just a little bit about what brought me to making this purchase. It starts kind of with this guitar, which is a 1987 Martin D2832. It's from the Shenandoah series. Not an incredibly expensive guitar. You can find these, $600–700 usually. My parents bought this guitar for me when I was in high school. I took it everywhere with me for 25 years. It would have probably been the guitar that I played till, for the rest of my life until it received a split in the body. I took it to luthier Chuck Tipton up in Bristol, Tennessee, who repaired it, but I found myself worried about playing it, worried I'm going to damage it further. I still play the instrument, just I play about every day. I'm not a professional touring musician or anything, but the drum kit behind me, my son plays drums and is starting to play guitar, and so we play almost every day, and I was just nervous about playing this one on a daily basis. I bring this guitar down because of the sound. This is a dreadnought body. It's got that really deep, rich bass sound, which I always loved in an acoustic guitar. Love the deep bass. The other instrument that I've got is a Yamaha APX4 mid-90s model. It's dinged and scratched up, have stickers all over because the black top of it got cloudy on me and over the years. And I bring this guitar out because it's one of the best feeling guitars that I've ever owned. I've never sold it or anything because they're just not they decline in value, and but this is the guitar that I leave in a stand. I don't hang it up on the walls, and Sterling and I pick it up on a daily basis and just play it. It's got this little slender neck, which if you've ever played an old Martin, they've got what I always call the old tree trunk necks. They're just really big, thick necks. And this little Martin, or this little Yamaha, has just got this really neat little neck. So combining both of these, what I liked about both of these guitars was what brought me, and I'll take it down now, to this instrument, the GPC35E. And I'm not going to spend time quoting the Martin website. You can find out all the specs on this thing. The things that jump out at me about a 35 is this three-piece back. I think it's just stunningly beautiful, and it's got the ebony fingerboard. Really jumped out at me with the tuners. I can't quote the radius numbers, but you have to turn it much further to get it in tune, which makes it easier to dial in where you want it to go. And if you ever see me try out a guitar, I usually kind of hold it up kind of like this because I want to kind of lay my cheek against it, because guitars, I call it humming. The guitars hum. And one thing about the Yamaha, for example, it's not going to have that deep bass, that rich bass that comes out of the dreadnoughts. This guitar seems to be a combination of the best of these two worlds. The first thing that jumped out at me when I picked it up was the new Martin slim neck that they're putting on these instruments. I don't have the big long spider fingers like some people have to do a lot of the reaching and stretching. So when I'm reaching, I need a slender type neck to be able to get those successfully. And yet when I'm playing it, I'm getting that bass coming out. It's still resonating sound right now. I also noticed, like the E, A, and D strings that don't really resonate that well, and especially without the cutaway this area of the neck is not really attainable on like the Dreadnought. But you know, now I find myself ending almost all songs in E by sliding up. So as you can hear, it rings out, it plays really well way up high, plays really well down low. So very user-friendly, very great projecting sound. I'm going to plug the thing in now, let you hear what it sounds like through the speaker. I'm plugging directly into my Mackie head. I'm running it straight through the PA. Just plugged it into an input and turned it up. No effects whatsoever. Mids and highs come out really well on this guitar as well. So it just seems to be very well balanced between the bass and the treble sounds on it. Neck is so fun and easy to play. Inside the sound hole, you have 3 knobs. The Fishman pickup, you have the volumes, the first one that you reach to bring it in. Got another one that changes it just a little bit. I've heard some people say that it lightens it to the difference between an old set of strings and a new set of strings. On the bottom, you have the enhance. It just opens it up. I generally leave both of those all the way up, maybe down just a smidge. There you have it. That's all I can think of to say about the Martin GPC35E. Grand Performance, Cutaway, 35, Electronics E.